welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, and I'm here with your readings for October the 28th through November the 3rd. Now, if you are here for the first time, welcome. I'm so happy that you found my channel, and I do hope that you will come back. And if you are returning, guys, you're my heart. Thank you. I really appreciate your support and your love. I really do. Now, these readings are for the collective. They're for your sun, moon, and rising, but they're for the collective. So just take what resonates and just drop the rest. I really appreciate all the new subscribers. Thank you, guys. And all the likes and the shares and the comments. It was amazing. Thank you. I really love interacting with you. Now, these reading... Oh, so listen, they're for the collective. If you would like a personal reading, and that's what I live to give, personal readings. I really love that. Click on this link here, and that will take you to my website. You can see all the kind of different readings I offer. And what else? I have a Facebook group too. And the Facebook group is a private group. You can just request to enter to become a part of it. And I post different things up there. And every 2 weeks, I do a live feed just in that group. And so whoever shows up for the live feed, we look at, their horoscope, and we see how I do it to correlate with the new moon and the full moon, whatever's happening at the time, right? So I just did one last night for the new moon in Scorpio. That was Friday night. I'm recording this on Saturday, so Sunday is the new moon. So I do that every 2 weeks, and I also answer questions with the tarot. So it's fun. We have a good time in there. People are posting positive stuff. It's really nice. So the link to that will be below. If another way to support this channel, guys, and I would really appreciate that, is through Patreon. You can click on this link. Check out my Patreon page. You can support me for as little as $1 a month, which is, I can really do a lot with that, and it'll support my creative content. There's so much more I want to do. Anyway, if you can't, that's fine. Don't worry. Like, share, comment. It's all good. So anyway, what else? These readings come in 3 sections. The intro, then there's the Astrology Report, and then there is the tarot card reading section. So there are skip times to all 3 in the show more section below. So if you're looking from a phone, it's a little down arrow, click on that, and you can see all the links to the other videos will be in there too. So you can skip on to, your sun, moon, and rising. So without further ado, let's go to the tarot. Sorry, not the tarot. Listen, Mercury's about to go retrograde, so communication gets messed up. That's me. I'm going to apologize in advance for any mistakes I make. So, let's go to the Astrology Report, shall we? Hello and welcome to the Astrology Report section of your reading. And we have a couple of aspects that are happening on Monday and Wednesday, but I'm not going to go over them because I went over them last week when I was talking about the new moon in Scorpio. So on Thursday, the 31st, wait for it, Mercury stations retrograde. At 11:42 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Eastern Daylight Time, actually, because we're still in daylight time. It's the summer. And that is until November the 20th when it stations direct. So listen, everyone knows about Mercury retrograde because it happens so frequently. Mercury moved into Scorpio on October the 3rd, and because of this retrograde, it will stay in Scorpio for over 2 months, roughly 2 months and a week. So it stations direct on December the 9th. So when it moves into Sagittarius. Now, think about Scorpio for a moment, right? Scorpio is deep and intense. Scorpio wants authenticity, loyalty, the truth. They are the detectives of the zodiac. They research and they dig deep to get to the root and the truth, because knowledge, right? Because knowledge gives one power. Knowledge is power, and so that's what they're searching for. Now, however, they are not so open about themselves. In fact, they're quite secretive. It takes a long time to get to know a Scorpio. So now think about Mercury, right? So Mercury is the planet of thought, process, intellect, and communication. It also kind of rules over electronics, mechanics, and short distance travel. It has been traveling. Mercury has been traveling with Venus now for a couple of months. And they've been traveling kind of neck and neck. You know, one goes first and the other one. They've been taking over, but they've been basically together since the beginning of September, I think. Now, as Mercury travels next, Venus is the planet of beauty, relationship, art, finance. So thoughts and aspirations were concentrated in those areas, with an exploration on how to control those aspects in your life, right? So, as I said before, Mercury rules electronics and mechanics and short distance travel. So when Mercury goes retrograde, things can go awry. You know, electronics can break down. You may find that you get a flat tire, something, your engine light goes on. I mean, for me, I can't even tell you. We've been in the shadow, by the way, of Mercury retrograde for about 9 or 10 days. So that means that has been in effect, right, for this long. And I have so many things I've got this kind of restaurant cappuccino machine that just went. It just went. I've had it years and years and years. And trying to get that, it weighs a ton. Trying to get that to a repair shop, forget it. Anyway, I was thinking about doing it myself, and then I rethought. But things like that go wrong. Your computer can go awry. Wi-Fi can go in and out. I may have problems uploading my videos. And also there are delays getting, like, in public transportation. So just look, give yourself extra time to get to work or to appointments, because just allow for that, margin of error that happens with Mercury retrograde. And it's better to be careful, right, than to be stressed and late. So expect delays, right? And then we also, during this time, we tend to miss the details. We kind of see the bigger picture, and we don't, we have a blind spot for details. So people say, or astrologers say, don't sign any contracts during this time, right? Well, look, this happens so often. So you can sign contracts, but you have to really search it mindfully and get several people to check off on it too. So it's like double and triple checking everything that you do, because we do have the tendency to miss things. So it's really important to do that. Now, Mercury also rules communication. So can be a lot of miscommunication. We can take things the wrong way, or we can hear something that wasn't said, but you said that. No, I didn't. Right. So, and also we can, things like when I'm speaking on these videos, I can say something I mean something else, but I've said something totally different. So that can happen. And also be careful, because this happened to me a few times. Make sure that you are sending the text to the right person, or the email. Double check the recipient of your emails and your texts. It's very important, because a lot of mistakes happen during this time. So, look, Mercury in retrograde gives us an opportunity to go over things, to, re-look at things, to purge, to release, to perhaps do some preparation work for something that we want to launch when Mercury goes direct. So it really is a good time to kind of do all the back end work, right? So this gives us an opportunity. It kind of slows us down and allows us to do that. So now on November the 1st, the very next day, Friday, November the 1st at 4:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or Eastern Daylight Time, Venus moves into Sagittarius. And this is where Venus and Mercury part ways. Venus goes back through Mercury goes back through Scorpio and Venus moves into Sagittarius. Now, when by the time Mercury goes direct and moves into Sagittarius on December 9th, Venus will be halfway through Capricorn, so it's way ahead. Now, as Venus moves into Sagittarius, she spreads her wings and flies. She's like, free at last, born free as the wind blows. I get a bit crazy, guys. I do. I sing every now and again. So she's not very comfortable in Scorpio, right? With all that intensity. But in Sagittarius, she roars. She falls in love with life. She's enthusiastic. She's agile. She's really happy. She wants to experience everything. And in relationship, she wants to share the wonders of the world with her partner. But don't get too intense with Venus in Sagittarius because she'll run away. She wants deep love with freedom. She wants the best of both worlds. If you meet someone under this aspect, you'll have a fantastic time, but you must resist the urge for possession or ownership, possessiveness, ownership or jealousy, because this will scare your lover away. Well, that's the astrological report. So let's go to your tarot reading, shall we? Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your tarot card section of your reading for October the 28th through November the 3rd. Happy Halloween. I forgot to mention that in the beginning. And happy birthday. I did my shout outs last week, so I'm not going to repeat them, but you all know, you Scorpions, how much you mean to me and how many of you there are in my life. A lot. Okay, what wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Scorpio for this week of October the 28th through November the 3rd? 3 cards for Scorpio, please. 3 cards for Scorpio. Okay. 2 more cards for Scorpio, please. Oh, that's too many. 2 more cards for Scorpio. Oh, one more card for Scorpio, please. 1 more card for Scorpio. Oh, there it is. Well, there was 2 there. I'm going to let that fall too. Oh, God, no, there's loads of them. Loads. Okay, so I'm going to do this because those fell together and then this fell afterwards. So you're getting a very long reading this week. But it's your birthday, so I'm giving it to you. Don't get me started. I'll lose all my viewers. Okay, these are clarifying cards for Scorpio. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Scorpio through these clarifying cards? Please clarify. Oh, there's one. Please clarify. Oh, there's the other one. please clarify. Oh, there's another one. Oh, and please clarify. Okay. Wow, you have a big reading here. I want you to know, Scorpio. But it's your birthday. Don't get me started. Okay, first card out for you is the Three of Swords, darling. Clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. Then you have the Page of Pentacles, clarified by the Three of Cups. Then you have two cards together. You've got the Seven of Cups next to the King of Cups. Is he the Cups? Yes, he is. And then you have the Six of Swords clarifying it. And you've got the Queen of Pentacles clarified by the Page of Wands. Darling, I am not getting to sleep tonight. The first card out for you is the Three of Swords. There's definitely crossover here. You might want to check out your sun, moon, and rising. The Three of Swords is pain. There's no way about it. This can be a few things. This can be grief. You could have lost someone, or you could be reminiscing about somebody that you lost. You could be thinking about them, and it could bring in some melancholy for you, and make you feel a little teary-eyed because you're back thinking about them. So this could be that you could be in this pain, or this pain could be coming. If this pain is coming, just prepare yourself. This can also be a pain that was installed when you were a child, really young. It's a heart with three swords in it. It's like, it's iconic, really, this is. It's a pain. I always mention Eckhart Tolle's book, A New Earth Awakening. He calls this the pain body, right? I always think of this as the pain body. So we have a pain body inside of us that we create that pain unconsciously sometimes, right? We put people in our lives that create it, or we're exposed to situations that bring this pain body up. So it's the pain body needs to feel this pain to stay alive, right? So a situation or someone can say something and it brings this pain back because we haven't dealt with it, so it keeps coming back. When we address this pain, and we can connect the dots, then we can then release it and it starts to heal. It's not that it may not completely go away even, but it definitely dissipates and loses its power once you handle it. The pain in this, the most pain that's caused by this is ignoring it or pushing it away or, not dealing with it. So when the Three of Swords comes up, it's time to deal with it. It's like, take it into your heart, cry it out, let it go and release it. Whatever this pain is for you. I mean, it can be something quite simple and little, but, it can be a grief. It can be losing someone. You could have lost someone even a while ago, but it might come up for you this week. Listen, it happens to me. I lost my mum and I lost my brother, and some days I'm fine, and then other days, I'm crying my eyes out because, this pain resurges. Now, clarifying it is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is all the knights are about moving forward, but this knight surveys the land. He doesn't waste his energy, right? He makes a strategic move forward. So I feel that with this pain, you've really kind of got to plan, look at it, take your time with it, figure out how you can deal with it. How can you lessen this pain? How can you dampen it? How can you heal it? right? This is about strategy. He's known as the Green Knight. He's about strategy. He's about practical solutions to this problem. That's what he is. So he's going to strategize, and he's going to move forward strategically and methodically until, and he's not going to he's not going to rush into anything. He doesn't rush in like some of the other knights with swords ablazing. No, he's a strategist. Now the next card out for you is the Page of Pentacles. This is like an opportunity coming your way. The page is like bringing an opportunity to you. The page is a message, and it's a cause for celebration because you have the Three of Cups celebrating. This is a time to, celebrate the magic in every moment. Kick off your heels and go out with the girls or go out with the guys. This is reminding you to have fun. But you actually might really feel like celebrating this opportunity that's coming to you, that's just appeared. It's kind of exciting. And so this is a time for celebration. If you're working too hard, it's a reminder to say, don't forget to have fun. You need to enjoy your life. And this could be your birthday celebration, though, too. For some of you. So the next card out is the Seven of Cups, right next to the King of Cups. The Seven of Cups is like, sevens are introspective. It means going in, right? There's all these choices and you don't know which way to go. You don't know what to choose. It's confusing. It's like so many people have so many opinions, right? You don't know. And it's normally going inside, and you can get in touch with you and then you can know what to do. But this time it's right next to the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is a counselor. He listens to problems and situations and he helps solve them. So what I'm getting here is that you need to kind of consult a professional on which direction to go. So you have, it could be, you might have a business opportunity come in for you, and you perhaps need to consult a lawyer or someone who's going to give you sound advice. Definitely a professional. The King of Cups is a professional. I feel that you have this incredible opportunity and you're just a little confused on how to go forward. But go forward you must. I feel that this is an opportunity that you've got to take, but you need to be very astute and careful about moving forward because, Mercury retrograde, what can I say? You've got to be careful about signing any kind of contracts or anything like that. But look, you've got the Six of Swords clarifying those two cards. That means that it's time to get in the boat and move forward. Where you're at right now is, it's run its course. You need to move on. It's about moving forward. It's taking a risk because this is like this. When the Six of Swords comes in, there's some kind of fear because the future isn't guaranteed, right? But there are no guarantees in life. The only guarantee in life is change. That's the only guarantee. Things will change. That's all we can guarantee. So, look, get in the boat because when the Six of Swords comes in, it's saying that there are calmer waters and greener pastures. Yeah, listen, the water might be choppy for a bit, but you will eventually get to the calmer waters and greener pastures, and it's definitely better than where you are right now, Scorpio. And look, the next card you've got is the Queen of Pentacles, and I love this card in this deck. She's so affluent. She loves luxury and and glorious and expensive possessions. But she's like an astute businesswoman. She's very loyal. Listen, let me tell you something. She works very hard for what she has. So this is saying, put some elbow grease into it and you will manifest the wealth and abundance that you want. It's just putting the work in. And clarifying it is the Page of Wands. This is more opportunity, and it's also telling you that it's time to move on to the next phase of your life. Scorpio, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it with friends, family, co-workers, neighbors, social media. Comment. I live for comments and feedback. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.